In this video, I'm going to be discussing a little known alternative to a low interest yielding savings account. And by the end of this video, I bet you're going to be rethinking where you park your money on a day-to-day basis. If we haven't met already, my name is Anfernee. I like to make videos about personal finance, investing, and making money online. But in this particular video, I decided to discuss the problem of low yield savings account and why you should consider this one alternative. So to go very quickly into my problem with low yield savings account, I don't inherently have a problem with you saving money. I think that if you are building an emergency fund or if you're trying to save up for a big purchase, that putting your money in a savings account in the short run really isn't a bad idea. But when you start to think about saving money for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, that's when the effects of a low yielding savings account really hits you in your pocket, because you are putting your money at the will of being devalued due to inflation at an average of 2% each year. And on average, most savings accounts yield 0.02% each year. To put that in mathematical terms, if you put $1,000 into a savings account yielding 0.02% a year, you will earn 20 cents on that money. Yes, $0.20 on your money each year, although your money will potentially be devalued by $20 due to the 2% inflation. So that's why I have a little problem with saving money and not investing money in the first place. However, not everybody is ready to start investing, but they do want a safe place to save their money. And that is where this little known app called Donut comes in. And I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. Now, although they are sponsoring this video, I still plan to give you guys the real and raw reaction of me using the app, and also put my money where my mouth is in this video. And I deposited a good sum of money into the app just to show you guys how it works, so stay tuned for that. So what the Donut.App aims to do is to replace your savings account and allow you to use the app as a sort of high interest savings account. Now, the interest rate that I've seen offered from this app is incredibly high, with the fixed rate being at a 4% APY. Now, if you're wondering how that is possible, stay tuned, because I'm going to go over all of that. And what makes the Donut.App different and what makes it so cool, in my opinion, is that you can see your money accruing interest in real time each second that your money is in the app. So if you put $10 into the app at a 4% APY, you can see that money accruing interest every single second, which is something I haven't ever seen on the market before. But at this point, you may be a little bit skeptical. I just said that this app offers 4% APY on a savings account. That is almost unheard of, insanely high. So obviously this app is doing something different than everyone else on the market. And what are they doing exactly? Well, that has everything to do with their technology and their exposure to cryptocurrencies. So this is how the Donut.App says they're able to offer a fixed 4% APY on a savings account. On their blog website, it says that the Donut.App works with lending partners in the cryptocurrency space, where institutions borrow cryptocurrency at a high interest rate. And when you add your money into the Donut.App, it is then converted to these stable coins called DAI, or DAI, which can then tend to earn higher interest rates than other traditional cryptocurrencies. And the claim is that through their lending partners, they're able to generate high interest rates for 12 to 24 months fixed at a time, which is how they're able to offer a 4% interest rate. So basically, you put your money into it and they do all the work on the back end. Now, I bet you're still a little skeptical about this because it sounds too good to be true. And if you want to see me put my money into the Donut.App first, keep watching to the end of this video, because I did just that. So the very first thing I want to mention when you are signing up to Donut is that you do have to enter in some personal information. You have to enter in information like your driver's license, your social security number, and also an email address and phone number where they can reach you at. And I know a good bit of you may be worried about that, but I did some research and I found out that Donut was using the AES 256 encryption standard, which is practically unbreakable, and leading banks use the same encryption standard in order to protect their customers as well. So you won't have any worries about getting your information stolen here. So now let's take a live look of this Donut.App so we can see exactly how it works. So the app itself isn't all that complicated. When you open the app, you're presented with a simple little graph that shows you how much money you have deposited into the app and a rough estimate of what it will grow to in the future if you keep your money into it. So you can see I put about $9,067 in the app. There's not really a lot of significance about that number. That's just what I had on hand, and I did that to let you guys know that I would put my money at risk first before I told you guys about an app that I didn't fully trust. And from my research in Donut and talking to the CEO of the app itself, I have a lot of trust in this app, and overall I like the fundamentals of the app. And of course, the main talking point of the app, as I mentioned earlier, is that you are accruing interest in real time. So as I said, I deposited $9,067 into it, and I've already earned about $1.04 just in interest, and you can see that number going up by the second. I think that this is a really cool feature for millennials, specifically those that are addicted to TikTok and those that are addicted to that instant gratification, because you can see your investment go up in real time. Now, this is a little different from stock market investing, and let me explain why. So under the graph, you can see that my current earnings are at a 4% APY. So if I click on this optimize button, you can see that they actually have three different options. They have a fixed option at 4% APY, a variable option that is now at 4.04% APY, and also a variable pro option that is not available just yet. So I'm going to start from the bottom and go to the top because the fixed option is what I'm using now, and I'll get to that point last. So if I click on the Variable Pro option, it said it is coming soon, and basically what it says that it will leverage emerging DeFi opportunities to earn even higher yields. We supply the digital dollars to Yearn protocol, where it earns variable yield according to supply and demand in decentralized money markets. And it says it has an opportunity of 13% APY. If we go out of this and click on the variable APY, it basically says the same thing, where your interest rate can be as low as 3% or as high as 12%. But now if we go into the fixed APY, which is what I have my money invested in, this is the one that I'm most excited about. So if I click on this, it says you can earn a predictable fixed rate return on your money in real time. And it says our trusted lending partners loan your digital dollars to institutional traders who pay high rates to interest to borrow your digital currencies. Now this is an important point because I want to pause right there to say that they are loaning your digital dollars to institutional traders, meaning that, as I said earlier, when you put your money into Donut, technically you are not holding US dollars anymore. What you have now in your Donut account are stable coins called DAI, and because you're not holding US dollars, your money is not FDIC insured. However, Donut does a good job of securing the principal of your money anyways without the FDI insurance, and this is what they have to say about that. So if we click on the coverage button that says 100%, it says that we work with our lending partners to offer 100% coverage for each dollar invested in Donut Fix. And it says while this ensures your principal is safe, funds on Donut, as with all digital currencies, are not FDI insured. So that is where I feel a good bit of people will be skeptical about this because their money is not going to be FDI insured. However, I do have a few thoughts about this. Now, this is not investing advice, just my personal opinion. And that opinion is that if you're going to leave your money in a normal savings account, you are almost guaranteed to lose value on that money. You are almost guaranteed to lose 2% on that money each and every year. However, if you choose to take advantage of a platform like this, where you can earn a fixed rate of 4% for at least 1 year, you are almost guaranteed to break even. And I would even go to say that you are guaranteed to make money on top of your money, although there are some risks with any type of investment that you're doing. And since we're talking about risks, let's talk about the exact risks that are associated with the Donut.App. Under everything, the Donut.App relies on a DeFi ecosystem. And what DeFi stands for is decentralized finance. This is a blockchain-based form of finance that does not rely on centralized financial institutions. Basically, it's a way to bypass banks, brokerages, and other exchanges. And with the DeFi system that the Donut.App relies on, although it's not FDIC insured, it does rely on a variety of third-party audits to keep the blockchain system's integrity intact. They even say that while we are confident in Compound's extensive security and risk management practices, they still encourage you to use discretion when investing and consider potential risks with this emerging technology. So as I said, you must do your due diligence first and watch more videos like this if this helps before putting your money into it. But if we go back to the home screen and look at the rest of the app, we can see that there's an option to set up recurring investments if you want to add money to the app every day. And there's also going to be a feature coming soon where you can round up your purchases similar to the Acorn app and invest the difference in the Donut app, meaning that if you buy something for $4.78, you can then round up that purchase to $5 and use that 22 cents that was left over to invest in the Donut app. But other than this home screen, there's really not much to the app. You have a button where you can add funds, you have a button where you can withdraw funds, and then if you click on this really handsome man in the top left, you also have options to add payment methods and leave feedback. And wrapping up my final thoughts on the app, I want to leave you with this. This app is a new kid on the block in many people's book, but they are already managing over $7 million in assets, which is earning interest every second. Now, I will leave it up to you guys whether or not you want to try it out for yourself, but I thought that this was a really interesting opportunity for you guys to take advantage of a high yield fixed APY savings account. However, that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on the Donut app. If you want to download it for yourself, it is available on the Apple App Store at Donut.App. And if you like this video, don't forget to tap that like button, as it really does help my channel out and allows me to reach a little bit of a larger audience. Also, if you like content like this and you want to see more content like this, don't forget to smack that subscribe button as well until it turns gray. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one, guys.